My name is MC. I just want to interview you real quick. You know, for the YouTube show, the best one, right in the house. And what's your name?
Alexcia.
Lexi. Yeah. You know, I'm just interviewing some of the homeless, trying to figure out some of the information. I've been there, as you can see by my T-shirt, and I just wanted to know, what was it that brought you to this place of homelessness? Like, you know.
Okay. Well, actually.
And first of all, what is your name?
Actually, my name is Alexis, but
Alexis.
I go by Lexi. And what brought me to homeless, I actually was a receptionist for ADAP, and this guy. That's one of the.
ADAP.
ADAP, Asian American Drug Abuse Program.
Yeah, that's a program I did some internship with. But at this point, how long have you been homeless?
I actually been homeless for almost, maybe I want to say a year, maybe now. Yeah, it's been almost a year now, and
over or under?
About a little over a year now. Yeah. I was actually doing okay. I went through actually the program myself. You know what I mean?
What sort of program? Drug abuse program?
Drug abuse program. Yeah. So I've been clean now for let me see. It's been like. I went into the program when I was pregnant with my son, which will now be 4, going on 5 this year. So it's been I'll be clean for almost 5 years now. And I was working at ADAP, which is Asian American Drug Abuse Program, which is the program that I went to.
You was working there also?
Yeah, I was. After I graduated the program, they gave me a job, and as a receptionist on Crenshaw for the youth.
Crenshaw on 51st?
54th. And I was working for the youth program. I was a receptionist there. I worked there for about maybe a year or more, and I got fired. I got fired due to a roommate that I was living with. He sent a video of me having a good time at a party, and he wrote an email saying that that I was abusing drugs, which I wasn't. That I was stealing products from the company, you know, and they fired me off that.
So you've been out here for like a little over a year now.
Yes.
And I wanted to also know, like, well, what do you have to do to, like, basically like, you know, fend
for myself. Every day it's a struggle. Every day it's a struggle, actually. My boyfriend and I, my fiance, actually, and I, every day we struggle. He goes out and he works odd jobs, like he's a handyman.
Huh?
He's a handyman to provide for us. And I go and help my granny, you know.
So your people stay out here. Was you raised in California?
Yeah, actually I was raised in Venice, California.
Venice, California.
Yeah.
Was it a good upbringing?
My childhood wasn't great at all.
Did y'all?
I went through a lot, but I had a godmom that was there for me a lot. You know, she took place because I didn't meet my father. You know what I mean? I never met my father at all. You know, I didn't have a father in my life. I had a stepdad at the age of 2, but I had a grandmother that was always there for me, that really loved me, and me and my grandmother are really close. You know,
That's beautiful.
me and my granny are really close. You know, and I love her to death. She's the apple of my eye. Oh, she's my joy. Her and my godmom really have been there for me. my mom and I really don't have a great relationship, you know. We don't. It's okay though. You know?
So you just was raised with your mother. You lived in Venice Beach, California, and then have you ever took drugs?
Yes, I have.
Well,
I started smoking.
What was your drug of choice?
I started smoking marijuana at the age of 12. Then I went to abusing pills and stuff like that. And then I went to snorting coke with my husband. I married my high school sweetheart at the age of 20. At the age of 20, him and I got married, and then we had our first child. But him and I started using coke, and we did coke for a long time, and that brought us down. I went through domestic violence with him, you know, and that led to our separation.
So have you ever been in any recovery programs? You was in the ADAP one.
Yeah, I was.
But how many programs have you been in?
I've been in 2 programs.
And have you ever been incarcerated?
No, I've never been to jail a day in my life. Never. Never been to jail. I've been arrested in high school. That's because I was really violent going in school. I used to like to fight all the time. My mom was, I was really rebellious. My mom was always at my school almost every day of the week. Oh, you won't believe this. I was suspended. I topped the record. I was suspended for a whole month in high school. No one has ever been suspended for a month in my school. I attended Palisades Charter High School. That's where I graduated from. I went to Palisades Elementary. I went to Paul Revere Middle School, which is in Brentwood. And then I graduated from Palisades Charter High School. I have a really well education, you know. I was supposed to go to college, but I didn't because I wanted to stay here for my boyfriend at the time, which turned into be my husband. He begged me not to go to college because he didn't want me to leave. You know, I mean, if I would have left, I probably wouldn't have married him. I would have met someone that was in the same, you know, status I was in, probably. You know what I mean? Because I was supposed to go to Louisiana. I was supposed to go to Louisiana State University, which my godmother went to. My godmother's whole family actually went there. Her mom went there. Her dad went there. Her niece and nephew went there, and that's where her plan. That's where I was supposed to go. I had a scholarship there, you know, and I let that all go because I let my husband hold me back. And
so when is the last time you seen your mom, your family?
Last time I seen my mom was I believe really the last really encounter with her was on Halloween of last year, and we had an altercation there. Yeah, and so since then I really don't deal with her.
So do you even think you don't deal with her no more? So.
No, I don't, but I know that I need to. Actually, what's funny about that conversation, I was just at my grandmother's house today, and I was telling my grandmother that I think why I'm going through all these struggles in my life right now is because I need to be the bigger person. And God told you in the Bible that you need to you need to honor thy mother and thy father. You know what I mean? So maybe I need to be the bigger person and say, Mom, you know, I forgive you for whatever you've done to hurt me and whatever I've done on my part, you know? and I don't want to argue no more because it's hurting my granny, you know, and I don't want to hurt my granny, you know. I don't want to hurt myself, and I want to honor God because I am a child of God, you know. And maybe I need to take the first step, and maybe God will bless me, you know what I mean. So I think that's what I really that's what I think I need to do. And it's crazy that we were talking about this because I just said that to my grandma today. And my the smile on her face was just, it was so happy because it hurts my grandmother when me and my mom can be in the same room, you know. And I don't want to hurt my granny, you know. And I don't want, my granny has been struggling right now, been sick because she's been worried about me being homeless already. She's been struggling and worried about me being homeless, you know, and then it hurts her when my mom comes to pick her up, and I have to leave, you know, and I don't want to hurt my granny anymore because my granny means a lot to me, and I want to keep her here as long as I can, you know.
So you've been like homeless. So have any resources or outreach came out here for you in the last year?
Actually,
like you know, this is a two-part question. So what do you think we could get done?
I was promised to be helped with housing, but I've been let down time and time again. Every time someone, like, I go to like a place, institution, like, you know, that's supposed to help me, they never follow through.
Shelter?
Like I've been to Hoppits. I went to a shelter actually all the way out in Lancaster, and my fiance and I at the time, it was actually not too long ago. It was actually maybe, I want to say maybe a month or so ago. We went there, and they didn't help us at all. They, like, the next morning we were there, they came in and they accused us of leaving the program. And we never left, you know, like when I mean, leaving that, but they
leaving the shelter. Or something?
Leaving the shelter. It was some other people that left, and they wrote our names down. You know what I mean? And they kicked us out in the middle of the night. So like, it's like, what is going on? Like, you know, no one's willing to help. You know. So at this point, I just really don't know. But I'm not gonna give up because I know it's not meant for me to give up. You know, I know. I just can't, you know. I'm too strong to give up, and I've been through a lot in my life, you know. So I know God is gonna bless me with something, you know.
And then I wanted to give you this resource directory and stuff.
Okay, life.
This
is the directory. Okay.
Yeah, we got different
thank you.
Resources and stuff in it. Then if you want somebody to help you out or reach out to you, you got a Venmo or a Cash App or something?
Yes, I do. I do have a cash. I have a Cash App. It's soon to be Britson. It's spelled SONTOBRITSON. And hashtag goes in the front. Hashtag soon to be Britson. That's my Cash App, and I would really appreciate it if someone would reach out and give me funds so I can keep myself off the street and keep myself clean because my clothes were just taken away from me not too long ago. All the clothes that I own were taken away from me. So I have nothing now. I only have a few outfits now. You know, so I would really appreciate it if someone would help me out. And you know, I really would.
All right. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for buying me something to eat. I really appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Peace.